Everyone talks about business class flights, and while they are wonderful, when you're a family of 5, it can be really difficult to make that happen for a lot of reasons. So today's episode, we're going to be sharing our recent experience flying premium economy on Air France, and the TLDR here is do not sleep on premium economy. So listen in. Hi, I'm Rhea.
And I'm Dwayne.
And we are your hosts of the Travel Party of 5 podcast, where we share how we travel as a family of 5 around the world.
We will also share how we use points and miles to travel as affordably as possible and sometimes even completely free.
So if you're wanting to travel more with your family, but you're not sure how, we'd love for you to listen in.
So welcome to our podcast, where we hope you learn a thing or two to get you closer to your next trip.
Hey guys, welcome back.
Welcome back. Thanks for tuning in.
Hello. I am Rhea. This is my husband, Dwayne. If you are a new listener, thank you so much for tuning in. And if you're an OG listener, also thank you. We appreciate you all. I think probably we might be doing a little shorter of an episode today. I don't know how long this is going to take us to cover.
Not very long.
But we're going to share our experience flying Air France premium economy as a family of 5. And I can also compare it a little bit to flying economy and business class on the same airline. Before we jump in, as a reminder, if you are new to points and miles, there is an elevated offer right now on the Chase Sapphire Preferred card. The elevated offer is 100,000 Chase points when you spend $5,000 within the first 90 days. The card has a $95 annual fee, and normally the offer on this card is 60,000 points. So it's almost double what it normally is. And if you are wanting to open like your first card, this is 100% the card to open. If you've never had the card before, then you're eligible. And if it's been more than 48 months since you earned the sign-up bonus on this card, you are eligible to get it again. So I will put a link to our referral link for the card in the show notes. If you get value out of our podcast and you don't have another referral link from a friend to use, we would greatly appreciate it if you use our link. We earn a few points for you doing that. But either way, this is the number one card most points and miles people recommend to get started. And Chase points can be used a lot of ways. Our favorite way is to transfer them to Hyatt, but you can also use them for United, Southwest, and a bunch of other airlines. So it's a fantastic card, and I'm sad that we are not eligible for it. Okay, so we flew Air France Premium Economy back from Paris straight to Phoenix, which is a 10, 11-hour flight, somewhere in the middle there.
Yes, 10 and a half hours.
I have also flown this route in business class, and then on the way there, we flew economy. I think premium economy is almost like a hidden gem, because I felt super comfortable in the seats, and I could have slept there much better than in economy.
Without a doubt.
So if you don't know the difference, so business class is obviously the best, right? You get a lie flat seat and the service is phenomenal. And then you have premium economy, which is a cabin in between business or first class and economy.
Yeah, so it's not a lot of seats.
No, not how many would you say? Maybe 40? So there's 4 seats in the middle and there's 2 on each side. So basically the row, 6 across and times
maybe 40, 48.
Yeah. And so I had booked, as a reminder, I booked this through Virgin Atlantic, actually, when there was a transfer bonus from American Express to Virgin Atlantic. So I transferred 150,000 Amex points, which then became 195,000 Virgin Atlantic points. And then I was able to book 5 one-way tickets from Madrid to Phoenix with an overnight layover in Paris. The taxes and fees were high. It was close to $1,700 total. But again, we got to fly premium economy, and our cost per person was like $350 or something, which I think is quite good.
It's very good.
So the flight from Madrid to Paris was in economy. It's a 2-hour flight, so it was completely fine. And again, then we stayed overnight in Paris, and we got on the flight in Paris to go straight to Phoenix the next day. And so the way premium economy differs from economy is the seats recline a little bit more. There is a footrest that comes out, kind of like a recliner chair. And you also get some amenities. Like we got an amenity kit for each of us that had earplugs and toothpaste and toothbrush and socks.
Eye mask.
Yeah, eye mask, socks. The kids got like a little game type box. I don't know. Had like a puzzle and some other stuff in it. So that was cute. And you also get access to one of the same bathrooms that the business class gets to use, which has like nicer, like there's like face stuff in there you can use, like toner and whatever to help moisturize your skin after a dry, long flight. Did you use any of that?
Of course not.
I did, and so did our daughter. We went in there and I was like, ooh, look. They also come around with like snacks throughout the flight, which I don't think they do that in economy. They walked around with ice cream one time.
The ice cream was really good, actually.
Yeah. And the kids were like, ooh, ice cream. And then there's also like how would you describe the drink area? It's not like a bar, but that's how it was described to me. But it's not.
It's not,
it's just like an area where you can get it, like if you want a soda or something, you can pour yourself a soda.
It's like their station where they set things up.
Yes, but you can get it yourself. Yeah. So you don't have to ask them to bring it to you. You can go pick out a snack or a sandwich or like a soda or whatever. I even saw some people coming back with wine, but I think they took the last one before I could get there. So that's okay. And then the food that you get is also a little bit better, I'll say. The food was fairly decent on the flight back.
Yeah, I didn't have a problem with it.
On our flight there, if you remember, if you listened to our Paris episode, we somehow were the last to be served, and they had run out of the meat entree, which was chicken, some kind of chicken something. So we all had to eat the vegetarian option, and it was not good, like at all.
Not good at all.
So they give you a blanket in premium economy. You have
a pillow.
Yep. And you have, what's the word? Headphones like at your seat set up for you. I think we said this already, but the seat reclines back a little bit more. It's just a lot more comfortable. I think for families, like this is the way to go. Like I think that, especially the kids, like the kids do not need business class, especially on a daytime flight. Like I think premium economy is the way to go if you're
definitely the way to go.
If you're trying to fly like a whole family. It's significantly better than economy, especially if it's an overnight flight. We were on a daytime flight, so everyone was awake the whole time, which I feel like it is actually more important to be comfortable when you're awake the whole time than it is if you're going to be half asleep for part of it. You know what I mean?
Yep, I agree.
And obviously, there's like Air France has the entertainment screens and all that, which, you have that in economy too, so that's not a big difference.
Yeah.
But I think like that would be my biggest takeaway. And so to compare, because I also flew this exact flight in business class last year, you can put your feet all the way up, which was really nice after running around Italy and Paris for 2 weeks in business class. But they give you like real cutlery versus like plastic cutlery on premium economy and economy. The food is obviously better in business class. But I think for a daytime flight, like I was still pretty comfy in premium economy. So I would not hesitate to book that again.
Yeah, I thought it was great.
We have a business class flight that we booked for all 5 of us actually coming up later this year to the Christmas markets, and the kids do not know. I mean, they know we're going to Christmas markets, but they don't know that we're flying there in business class. And the way back is economy, and I'm already plotting, like, how can I upgrade us to premium economy for the flight back? I assume that there's a cash price. I just don't know if there will be 5 seats available. So, the other thing we should talk about is, so there's 2 seats on each aisle and 4 seats in the middle in premium economy. So for a family of 5, I booked the whole row of 4, and then I had to book 1 seat extra on the aisle. So I sat with all 3 kids for the entire 10.5-hour flight, and Dwayne got to sit in an aisle seat by himself. How was that for you?
It was great. I met a nice gentleman that worked for Boeing for so long, and we talked about airplanes, and it was great.
Every once in a while, I would just tell the kids, you need to ask your dad. Because I was on one side, and then it was all 3 kids, and then Dwayne was on the aisle 1 row behind us, but like on the opposite side of where I was. So I just told the boys, like, if you need something, you need to ask your dad.
I mean, I have no problem sitting with the kids. It's just the kids don't want to sit with me. So.
Mom.
But yeah, I would be more than happy to sit with the kids.
You can do that next time. Maybe I'll just upgrade myself to business class, and you guys can get a row in premium economy all to yourselves.
It's fine with me. I have no problem with that.
Oh my goodness. I would have a problem with that. That doesn't feel right.
I know you would, but I wouldn't bother me any.
No, I'm saying, like, if I was in business class and you guys were all in premium economy. I'm just excited for the day when our kids are old enough to be in economy by themselves and we can fly in business class.
Well, that was the couple in front of me. They were in premium economy, and their 2 kids were in economy.
Oh,
but
really?
They were like 15, 16, maybe 16, 17.
Yeah.
So.
When you're that young, like, I feel like economy is fine, you know? It's totally fine for you. Your back doesn't hurt. Like, you can tough it out. It's great. Yeah. Was that your first time flying premium economy?
Yeah. Never flown business class, so I'm excited for that.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm only disappointed that we're going to be sleeping for part of it and we're going to miss it, you know?
I'm probably not going to be sleeping, but maybe. I don't sleep well on flights.
Yeah, but if your seat laid flat, don't you think you would?
Not if I can just get food whenever I
you can.
wave down the flight attendant.
You can probably get some kind of whiskey, too, if I had to guess.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I am looking forward to that. But I need to figure out if we can pay to upgrade to premium economy, like, sooner rather than later.
Yeah, I think we definitely, it would be pretty shitty to fly their business and then fly back on economy.
I know, it's like there's nothing to look forward to.
Right.
You're just like, wah, wah.
You're already sad that you're leaving, and then...
Yeah. Yes, I was looking forward to the premium economy flight, I will say. Like, maybe that's another hack, is, like, just trick your brain a little bit, because you are sad to go home, right? And then on top of that, you have to fly in economy. It's like, wah, wah, wah. I have no idea if this was helpful or not, but I hope that it was. And if you've been on the fence about, is premium economy worth it versus economy, I think the answer is yes, 100% it is. I would do it again in a heartbeat.
Definitely, especially if the flight's over, 8 hours. I mean, even if it's like 7, it's still worth it.
Yeah, it was totally worth it, I think. And if you can get a transfer bonus or something like we did, then even more so. So 100% worth it. Would absolutely fly it again. And I think it's a really good way for families to get a little bit more comfort when you're flying without paying the high points cost of a business class flight for, 4 or 5 or 6 of you. Because a lot of times that's impossible. And premium economy has more availability than business for award availability specifically. So there we have it. That is our comparison. And if you have any questions, find us on Instagram at travelpartyof5. And we will be back next week with a brand new episode.
Yes. And as always, we appreciate you listening. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you. Bye.
Have a good one.